Hats off to you, Archie Fed, for pulling off such an amazing job here with the casting when it comes to the ESL India Premiership. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, let us take the plunge forward into the game happening next. We have JMD Gaming having a showdown against Team Brutality. And before we go off into who these teams are, let's quickly take a look at the Masters League standings. Alright, talking about the Masters League standings, we have Risky Gaming leading the pack with 12 points in their kitty, 4 games played, and all 4 of them victories, whereas Semperex has been shown that they can be toppled over. Now they have 12 points, they are in the second position, 6 matches down, 2 of them losses and 4 wins. Team Brutality is the team next up. In third position, they have 6 points to their name. Out of the 3 matches played, they've lost just 1. And the same thing goes with Entity Gaming. The reason why in the 4th place is the round difference. So they're in the 4th place, 6 points, 3 matches played, 2 wins, 1 loss. Now Dare to Dream has a different story altogether. Dare to Dream stands in the 5th position with 6 points in the name and 4 matches played, out of which 2 have been losses and 2 have been wins. Team Wolf has had quite a discouraging work here in the phase 2 because they're in the 6th position. They have 3 points out of the 4 matches played, and 3 matches have been losses out of the 4, only 1 victory. Now JMD Gaming is a different story altogether because they have lost 4 matches out of the 5 they've played, and they've only managed to secure 3 points, whereas Trademark Gaming is yet to secure and break even with any points whatsoever. They stand in the 8th position after the 3 matches played because all 3 of them were losses. Now that we are done with the standings of the Masters League, let's quickly take a look at who the teams are having a go down against each other. Now we have JMD Gaming having a fight, having a showdown against Team Brutality. Now, Team Brutality needs no further introduction because they have been one of the most popular and recognized teams in the country. Their fan base is literally unrivaled by any other CSGO team born out of this country, and they have been playing since the 1.6 days. They're led by Arjun Juventa Kantpal. They have added former Destructive 5 players, Pranay Bhatia and Kunal Pexer Bhatia to the roster. Now, they were placed 7th according to the ESL India Premiership 2017 CSGO Masters ranking, and they entered into the Phase 1 Masters League playoffs due to their burgeoning rounds difference, but managed to retain their position in the Masters League, and their Phase 2 began relatively late, but they put off some really strong performances, and it's 3 So back again, people. It just so turns out electricity is not really in our favor today, but we have it under control now. So like we were talking about the game happening between Brutality, Team Brutality versus JMD Gaming. We were giving you information about the Team Brutalities. Now they entered into the Phase 1 Master League playoffs due to their burgeoning round difference, and they managed to retain their Master League spot after beating Challenger League team 2EZ Gaming. Now, though the team began its Phase 2 campaign relatively late, they have put up some really strong performances, and they have managed to beat teams such as Entity Gaming and Dare to Dream, and only registered a loss against Team Semperex. Now they have 6 points to their name, and they sit in the 4th place in the ranking table, and their opponents, JMD Gaming, the team in the Big Boys League, in the Shark League as we like to call it, because JMD Gaming got promoted during the promotion relegation playoffs. They made a space for themselves in the Master League, and it just so turns out they're having a tough time maintaining their stance here, because they are a Kolkata based team. They have been quite proficient in many small tournaments, and they were placed first in the summer season Phase 1 CSGO Challenger League. They got a direct entry into the Master League there, people. And in this Phase 2 Master League, the team has only won one of the 5 games they have played, and they have 3 points to the name out of that one game which they won. They currently stand in the second last position, 7th position, but a win will definitely push them higher in the rankings. So will JMD Gaming turn over a new leaf and defeat Brutality and etch their name higher up in the notches of the ESL India Premiership Masters League standings, or will Team Brutality just be brutal against them and brutalize them? I mean, that's the loss of words talking. The loss of adjectives. The Team Brutality, Ankit Venom, and the gang is absolutely one of the pro-est teams this country could have provided. And they are going to have a showdown against JMD Gaming, casted by none other than Archie Fed, the man who makes you literally laugh and smile when he talks in Hindi. Trust me, man. Hats off. A lot of people really appreciate that. So do I. So quickly heading off into this game, the 5v5 frag called CSGO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It is going to be the match between Team Brutality, India's most beloved and popular team, and JMD Gaming. The map is Overpass. Brutality did come out on top of the knife round and decided to go and remain on the CT side. It is the logical choice, CT side being the more preferred side on Overpass. And it's curious, actually, that Brutality and JMD Gaming let this map through, because Brutality were beaten on this by Trademark Gaming on the last phase of the Masters division. And JMD Gaming, while their T side has been pretty, well, below average, they have shown us that they've got the chops, at least on the CT side on Overpass. So I am guessing it's going to be a pretty interesting game of Counter-Strike. I haven't seen Brutality play Overpass all that often, although I know they have been scrimming it quite a few times over the past couple of weeks. But I am glad that Venom has joined back the ranks. He was very ill. He had viral over the past few days and was quite ill. And as you see, a little dance of celebration. And Rio Meister. Now, very curious buy coming in from JMD Gaming. They don't have much in terms of utility. Although I'm not really sure why Savage has $150 and no armor. Might be a bug which might want to reset the game. Reset the round at least. Yeah. That reset is going to come in. So Proud with a deagle. Now we have seen him wreak absolute havoc with that hand cannon of his. So I'm guessing that's what's on the card. On the flip side, it is going to be Venom with the kit and the HE nade. I'm assuming he's either going to chuck that by teammate or over towards Monster. And Juventus is going to be playing utility as well. 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs, while the remainder of the team is going with USP armor. So yeah. It's going to be an interesting, but we're waiting for the round restore to come in, because Savage, I think he timed out, and when he joined back, he didn't have the armor that he'd already purchased, but the money had already been deducted. So we're just waiting for that restore to come in, and then we're going to be going live with this match between Brutality and JMD Gaming. Now, Team Brutality had a very good start to the phase 2 of the Masters. I think they've beaten D2D now and Entity as well. So they have gotten off to a very good start. And I'm looking forward to what more they can bring to the table in the phase 2 of the Masters division, the Summer League in the Masters division of the ESL Premiership. Overall, though, their game has improved quite a bit ever since I started casting them, since the India Gaming show, where I first cast them, and they were quite lackluster. They were playing with a couple. They were playing with a couple of stand-ins. So, whoa, 16K. That's not right. Oh, we're going into warm up, and then the game will start. All righty, that works out. That works out perfectly well. So, Overpass. What kind of map is Overpass? Well, Overpass is, well, it is frankly my personal. It is my personally, it's my favorite map to play on. I love playing on Overpass. It is such a good map because it's not like it is a completely out and out CT sided map. Yes, it does tend to favor the CT side a little bit, but if you are a well drilled and cohesive T side, if you have that in your arsenal, you can actually do some serious damage on your T side. It's not like it's going to be completely biased towards the CT side. It's not a cobblestone. A cobblestone, like 7 times out of 10, is going to lean towards the T side, and that's primarily because of the extent of map control that's awarded to the terrorists right off the bat. But Overpass is a map that calls for very smart T-side players. It rewards very smart T-side plays. You cannot simply rely on picks. You cannot simply just rest on your aim and hope to do the rest based off of kills you get. That is not the proper way to play Overpass. Now, one of the most there are 2 very prevalent tactics while playing Overpass. One of which is mid control, and it is still very prevalent throughout all the metas that we've seen develop, is primarily because of the amount of control and flexibility that having mid and connector control offers you in Overpass. So what most teams will start off doing, or what most teams should start off doing on the T side, is try and get connector control and party control as soon as possible, because see, that is your linchpin on the map. On a map like Overpass, that is your linchpin. You want to use connector. That is your fastest rotate on the T side. Both CTs and Ts have very fast rotates, mind you, and the flanks can come in on the fly. So you want to deny that advanced map control to the CTs when you're on the T side and are on a proper buy, because say you're hitting the B side, they can easily rotate through connector if you don't have connector control and hit you in the back while you're planting, while you're setting up your post plants, basically when you're not prepared. And on the flip side, same goes for if you're planning on the A side and people can actually rotate through connector all along. There's just so much, like, connector area in this map is the most crucial point. It is the linchpin in this map. So you need to have a strong presence by connector, which is why you see a lot of CTs. So there's 2 things to do on CT side. Either you play passive connector and bait the Ts into a false sense of security and then, clamp down on them as they try and escape through squeaky or through, stairs towards mid. There's a myriad of ways in which you can actually play connector on the CT side, but on the T side, you really, really desperately need that connector control. And it helps to have party control as well. See, because why is it important? Suppose you haven't gone for connector control, and there's a CT playing advanced over by either the restrooms or by the door in restrooms, just besides that. Not trash can, the restrooms, which you're seeing right now, where Venom is playing right now. They can actually hear a fake coming from a mile away. And if you don't have connector control or mid control, as they say, your fakes are going to get spotted out and called out very, very soon, and they won't fall for it. So basically, you're going to be walking into stacked sites or sites wherein you'll be facing many more personnel than you would be otherwise expecting. And that's going to be a problem. Definitely a problem. But what? Why is knife round starting again? What is happening? This is curious. So we're going to be starting with a pistol round. And that's about going to be it. Wait a second. Hello. Yeah. All right. Alrighty. So going live with the pistol round, and will we see the same deagle come out onto Proud is the question on everybody's mind. Will we see identical buys? And was going up for the armor. No, Juventa, yeah, same buys almost. Juventa going with the utility, Proud with the deagle, so yeah. There we go. Venom with the kit and the nade. Pexer, was, and Rix with the armor. And like I said, the T is going out T mid en masse actually, and very heavy mid presence coming out from the CT's. Rix gonna get flashed out. Spots 4, gets one, was getting 1 kill. Rix tapping away, not really finding any kills. Lucky in the meantime gonna hunt for frags and only gonna get his head blown off. That's not gonna end well. Was in the meantime, whoa, was and Pexer just completely shred through this T side. And Deathmaker's now all alone in a 1v4. He's like, what? Where'd my team go? I thought they went up mid to get mid control, and then they just found their head served up on a silver platter thanks to Was and Pexer. They just went absolutely beast mode. Was already on a 3k, and now Deathmaker's making his weary way up connector stairs, where he's going to find the open and welcoming arms of Juventa, who's going to start shooting, and down goes Deathmaker. Juventa with the final kill of that round. Very good pistol round coming out from Brutality. They read into the tendencies that JMD Gaming show and the way they play the pistol round, and that looked like a textbook anti-strat to me. Brutality seem to have done their homework. Alrighty. JMD Gaming, obviously immediate force buy. I mean, why not? Makes sense. At least on the T side it does, not on the CT side as much, but there we go. Proud making his way into connector, and this time much more muted presence out by Long. Was just rattling off a few shots. Does take a little bit of nade damage, but is going to fall back. In the meantime, bomb is towards the B bomb side. It is making its way into canals, or towards short, whatever you may call it. Pretty heavy B presence, but they are slowly establishing connector control. Now, this is one thing I don't like about JMD Gaming on Overpass, the 2 times that I've watched them play it, is that they have this tendency to walk in one by one into enemy crosshairs, and they just get picked apart. But this time it looks like they are going to be bunching up in connector, and might be a fake towards the upper bomb site with a final play and push towards the B bomb site. There's not much utility to work with Lucky just having that single smoke on him, and Rio Meister already taking some damage. This is over by mid. He got caught with the spam. He got tagged once through the spam that was doing. And no, it looks like it's gonna be an out and out A hit. And Rix does spot out a player that is gonna be Proud. Does do some damage and falls back. That nade's gonna go sailing in and do absolutely nothing. In the meantime, Lucky and Deathmaker have found 2 kills of their own. Juventa in the meantime finding 1 kill, and then down goes Rix as the A side, ripe for the taking. This round has completely fallen apart for Brutality, and this is Pexer on the rotate. He needs to go absolutely huge as he did in the previous round. Finds one. He's has the presence of mind. Finds 2 Pexer, doing God's work right now. But now he's in a 1v2. It all comes down to him. What utility does he have on him? Absolutely nothing. But he does have... Oh, doesn't have a kit either. Spots out one. Flicks over. Oh, catches that nade with his thigh. Okay, that was the worst kind of lap dance that a man could possibly ever expect to get in his life. With an HE grenade, you know, landing squarely on your soft bits. Ouch. There we go. JMD Gaming immediately breaking it back and breaking the Brutality economy as well. That means that now Brutality will go on a force buy. I've brought this point up time and time again. It makes perfect sense to keep going for the force buy until one team puts 2 rounds together on the trot. And that's what's going to happen here. Brutality with the force buy. Double scouts. That's interesting. I think they might take one up over by Party to get the early pick over by T-Ramp. And yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. But unfortunately, no one's going to present themselves. Instead, it's going to be an out-and-out D-push, and Venom with the first kill. And Was needs to be careful. Does spot 1 player out. It is a 4v4. Oh, but in the meantime, a lot of action. Oh, Rix needs to be careful. He does have armor, though. And Rio Meister just tossing a nade in that general direction. That is going to be a smoke grenade, though. And yeah, that flashbang's going to go sailing in, and Pexer is going to have a lot of action, but he can actually land both these kills. Oh, spots on the shadow, tags down Proud to 2 points of health. He's barely alive there. 1 nade in his general direction, a whisper in his general direction, and he will capitulate. But that doesn't matter. Man advantage back with the T's, and it looks like they're going to fall back towards connector again. They're going to go pushing T mid and maybe work their way onto the A bomb side. There are 2 players over by the B bomb side, while Rix is playing fairly advanced. He's on half health. He needs to be careful. They can actually sell this fake with just Proud making a lot of noise, being the only like decoy player, as you would call it. And it looks like all the attention is over by the B bomb side, but something seemed to have triggered a change in heart of the Brutality players, and they're on the fast rotate over towards the A bomb. So there's 30 seconds left on the clock, and they know that if it's not now, it's going to be sometime in the near future. Juventa watching washrooms, and it's going to be a long hit. Who is watching long? Both these players watching the same angle. I'm not a big fan of this. Oh, and finally, Juventa does tag. In the meantime, Was finds the kill, and the second Was. All righty then, and that's bomb down. That's all she wrote, folks. Lucky is going to come bombarding out of restrooms, spots out Juventa, but Was still playing by Optimus, does present himself. He has armor and full HP and a double kill. But no weapons recovered just yet, but there's no time. And both the teams are going to just seek to recover and retrieve, save their rifles. And Lucky, managing to get 2 kills, but too little too late. He does get taken down in the end. And there we go, Brutality immediately breaking back JMD yet again. And this time the Proud and Lucky, Proud especially won't really have that much money to work with. He did not go down in the previous round, which means he got no money for the previous round either. And yeah, they force buy into this round yet again, this time with a little better in terms of their buy. Well, so are Brutality. They have more utility. They have 3 umps, 1 AK-47 and 1 M4. I don't think they realize that this gun has been nerfed, and Venom's gonna catch Savage off guard, but what? Venom whiffing the easiest spray down off his life. That nade's gonna go sailing in and do absolutely bugger all. Savage alive on barely a wish right now. 2 points well. Proud does get taken down by Rix, though, who doesn't take any damage in return, which completely swings the favor back into the CT side, because, well, as you can see, Savage is just desperately low on HP at the moment. Rix, in the meantime, is going to be a hasty retreat towards the A-bomb site. He does have the AK-47. It is the best weapon they have on them right now. Oh, Rix also... Yeah, Rix and KB. Both of them have recovered AK-47s. And what is going to happen right now? Deathmaker going to line up the smoke for Heaven. That's going to get smoked off, and he's going to make his way up Connector. In the meantime, Rix does spot out one player. Needs to back out of this position, takes a very aggro stance over by a shot, and does get taken down instantly by Rio Meister. And that's the A defense completely capitulated yet again. Was has made his way back onto the A bomb site. He was the rock in the previous round. This time spraying away, gets one. Can he do more damage? Savage is so very, very, very low, and he gets Deathmaker as well. And down goes Savage to the nade from KB. That leaves Lucky all alone in the 1v3, but Buzz is extremely low. Might not be surviving this skirmish. No, he doesn't. Down goes Was, but Pexer's there to clean things up, and Juventa should be recovering the rifle that has been dropped. Yep, there we go. Recovers the M4. And 3-1 for Brutality. And that means JMD Gaming will finally have to go for an eco. Finally. I think Brutality did put 2 rounds together, and yeah, there we see the eco coming out right now from JMD Gaming. I think Lucky might be dropping a few pistols over there, and yeah, he does drop two P250s and picks up one for himself. And I think they're gonna make a beeline for the B bomb site. Yeah, it looks to be that way. And we have, oh, look at that, fancy, and does get that play towards Waters does get spotted out. KB is gonna step out. That is Pexer, lands 1-2. Almost getting a triple spray down. Brings up the USP. It's all down to Deathmaker, who does get taken down by Venom. Double kill for Venom, double for Pexer, and a single for Juventa. As clean a round as you can get, ladies and gentlemen. Not a single person lost, and they keep all the guns alive. But now JMD Gaming have the first real chance of doing some damage to the Brutality economy. They're going to go in with their first full buy. Although they will be light on the utility front because they kept force buying, but they at least have the AKs and the armor to work with. And also 5 smokes, so they can, you know, fake on towards a bomb site and do a dry execute late on into the round, or half execute onto one site and then full execute onto the other, whatever. Like, you can, there's a plethora of things you can do on the T side on Overpass. And in the meantime, there's going to be a lot of action over here by Connector, Rix, and Was. Oh, Venom and Was staring at each other down. Thankfully not scalping their own teammate. In the meantime, Rix knows that there's quite a lot of presence over by Connector. Just lobs a HE grenade in and does some damage onto Deathmaker and some onto Rio Meister in the meantime. The second nade does even more damage on a Rio Meister and a little more onto Deathmaker. Alrighty then. They've got a very, this is what I was saying. See, they're playing connector passive aggressive, as I'd call it. There's two players over, but they're not presenting themselves. They're not taking the fight. And they're just using their utility to they're putting their utility to very good use. And perfect crossfire setup. There's very good trade potential going in. But there we go. Rix gets one. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. Rix with the double kill, recovering the AK-47. In the meantime, Venom does go down right outside connector. But that's a man advantage. And in the meantime, there we go. Juventa picks up the kill onto Savage. And this is what I've been saying about this team, right? JMD Gaming. Their T side is so incongruous and so disconnected and disjointed that it's really painful to watch. They just go in one by one and present themselves like lambs to the slaughter. And now again, it's down to Lucky in a 1v3. I've completely lost track of the number of times I've said this. Now it's Lucky in a 1v3. What can he do? He's live on barely a dream and with an AK-47. Well, the answer to mostly it's always nothing. He just cannot go do anything. He gets taken down over and over again. And that's primarily because of the fact that, well, they keep going in one by one and there's no trades coming in. And for those of you wondering in chat who is KB, well, that is the nick that Pexer has been using off late. KB is Pexer, which is why I've been calling him Pexer. So the Brutality lineup from top to bottom is Venom, Pexer, Juventa, Wuz, and Rix. And there we go. An armor pistol buy up and a fast play towards the B-bombs. And they're going to go in through the fire and flames. Juventa with his gun out. Unable to land a single shot. But I don't think they were expecting a double up with Pexer on Juventa as well by Toxic. But in the meantime, Savage and Deathmaker going absolutely bananas. See, that's what they can do when they play fast and play for the trades. And they should do that in their gun rounds. In the meantime, Rix just spraying away does a little bit of damage onto Savage. Nothing to write home about, to be honest. Bomb does go down. It is a 2v3 and Wuz is going to make his way the long flank. But in the meantime, Savage does get the kill on Rix. Savage is on the reload. Will get caught with his pants down by Wuz. And Wuz with it all to do. I think he's just trying to take as much. I mean, this is a force buy. This is not really any question of economic damage. He does have to try and clutch this no matter what. The Molotov for Toxic going out. The nade for sight. But Proud is just sitting behind the pillar. Dildo as they call it, and he does get caught off guard and almost transferring the spray on a Deathmaker, but Deathmaker somehow seeing out that round and Brutality, but unable to make it out of the side alive. But Brutality, they have a lot of money. They can buy into this round at least quite comfortably, but they will be a bit stretched in the next round should they falter in this one. Alrighty, match has been paused. I think it is, yeah, it has been called by Brutality. They're just going to see what kind of buy they can put together. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty decent buy. And the Savage op is out. The op out on Savage means that something crazy can happen this round. This man is absolutely glorious with the AWP. So we'll see what he can bring to the table. And just waiting. My round's going to go live. Brutality going in with what would be their last buy should they lose this round, but it is a very strong buy on the flip side. JMD Gaming, also a very strong buy put together by them. Little light on the utility on one person, but otherwise they have all the nades, all the guns that they need, that they can possibly want. And scores are 5-2. We're going into the 8th round of Counter-Strike, and again, immediately connector control coming out from JMD Gaming. They really prefer connector control. But look at this. Rix, Savage with the AWP shutting down Rix. The kid trumping over the veteran there. And man advantage immediately going to JMD Gaming side. Not just that, that's the op out of the hands of Rix. One of the most dangerous and deadly oppers in the subcontinent. And getting him this early on into the round can really swing the favor into JMD's, JMD's favor, can really swing the round in JMD's favor. And there we go, Proud getting the kill on a Pexer, not helping matters. And Proud getting the second entry as well, and was getting caught with his pants down. Got down he goes. It is a near Perfect round coming out from JMD Gaming. Venom all alone, all by his lonesome in a 1v5 clutch situation. I guess he's going to save. I mean, that's the best option he has right now. His entire team just capitulated around him. Not a single frag going their way. Just nothing worked out that round. Brutality really need to reevaluate this CT side setup, or at least what they did on this round particularly. Well, at least Venom managed to recover the AWP, but the hunt is coming out in full flow. Venom needs to, well, he's just trying to make sure that he's protected from all sides, not visible from his behind. Meantime, oh, there we go, getting shot in the back of the head. Rio Meister just sneaking up on Venom and executing him gangland style. There we go. As I said, Brutality will now be on more or less a hard eco. I think Rix might be able to drop a couple of P250s on towards his teammates. I'm not a big fan of the buy coming out from Venom, though. $2,000, he should really not be looking to buy anything because, well, they've lost 2 in a row. That means they're going to get $2,400 for the next round, and he's going to be on a very, very poor buy at $4,100. So, yeah. And there we go. A full buy coming out more or less. And Proud. There we go. Proud and Deathmaker just raining down hellfire onto the advancing CTs. Was in the meantime does find 1. Does find 2 actually. Wasn't Rix finding 2 kills. That's some decent amount of economic damage. But let's be honest, the T economy much more easy to manage than, well, the CT economy. And Rix out with the op immediately. Venom, I think, will go with the FAMAS armor, like just armor, no head armor. Oh, what's the head armor? Curious. I think he could have just gone for the armor and then actually gone for a kit there. Or at least an extra flashbang. He wouldn't have had money for the kit given his utility buy. Not a big fan of the head armor buy, especially considering the fact that you're facing off against an AWP and 4 AK-47s. Personally, I think it's a waste of money. Alrighty, stream is offline. Nice. In the meantime, again, Rix getting a double kill finally does get taken down by Savage. That means it's 3v3. Bombs down right in front of Juventa at B shot. He's gonna hear Rio Meister thundering his way. Will he sneak in through the smoke is the question. He hears the bomb go down. He's just playing by sandbags very passively. And oh, look at that. Was from heaven doing a ton of damage. Proud with the AWP. Missing an easy shot, and now Was is completely blind. But now here comes the flank. Here comes the cavalry, as they say. Pexer just jumping up and down, and Rio Meister solo is getting spotted out by Juventa. Does get taken down. 3 players kept alive, the ideal situation, the ideal scenario. And there's enough time left on the clock to get the defuse in. Op recovered as well. Beautifully played this round. And Brutality going to put 6 rounds on the board after 10 rounds of play. The scores are going to be 6-4. Alrighty. Because JMD Gaming managed to, beat out the previous round with all 5 members alive, they will be able to buy in fully into this round. And more importantly, the main reason that Brutality can have such a good buy into this round is because of the fact that they had 3 players alive in the previous round. And Savage is completely blinded. He is the Opper, and he's going to fall back, taking the more passive position. Pexer and Venom both need to be careful. Savage loves playing this angle, this very passive angle, just waiting and spotting for that push. And this time he's going to get smoked off. They've wised up to it. Savage, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, as they say. And they're not going to get caught off guard twice. And looks like it's going to be another play towards the B-bomb side. They've had the most success hitting the B-bomb side over and over again. Juventa needs to be careful. He's playing very aggro up by the wooden wall here. He hears the player in B shot, sees the Molotov, should have his gun out right now. No need to use utility. The smokes come raining in. Juventa's playing right in front of the smoke, so he can actually do a lot of damage. And there we go, Was getting the first kill. And oh, the B hit coming out. Proud in the meantime finds Was, and Savage finds Juventa. Pexer all alone, and Proud decapitates Pexer as well. And yet again, it has all come crumbling down for Brutality. Rix finally on the rotate. He's just going to jump spot and try and catch someone, but Venom falling to Savage is just Not gonna help matters. Rick's caught in no man's land. He needs to back out of there, but Proud is advancing on his position. Comes careening out of the corner and completely and immediately and absolutely to such devastating effect takes off Rick's head. Alrighty. Brutality win around, and JMD Gaming just returned the favor, breaking their economy right back. And well, JMD Gaming is showing a lot more, metal on their T side. They haven't shown such a strong T side in any map or on any iteration of Overpass that they've played up till now. So, actually quite heartening to see that. In the meantime, Rix is going to push up Fountain. There's a bunch of players, and Savage going to land the kill. No problem. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Rio Master in the meantime making a lot of noise, but Hexer looking away at the worst possible time and misses the kill. But Juventa does come out of the corner to get the trade. At least that's one kill and one rifle recovered. Juventa should just be looking to save it. He also has a Molotov picked up. There's no reason to go for this retake. In the meantime, Venom with the CZ long range. Not the best range for this weapon. Tapping away, gets one kill, but that's all she wrote for Venom this round because Proud comes around the corner and shoots him in the side of the face. In the meantime, Juventa making some noise here. Not a big fan of this retake, trying to do some economic damage. That's what it was, the aim punch. Not allowing him to land the crisp, clean headshot that is necessary in this situation. And down he goes, unable to save the rifle. But at that point, I think he just wanted to go for as much economic damage as possible. And there we go, 6-6, and Brutality coming in with, sorry excuse of a buy. 3 FAMASes, 2 M4s, no op-out on Rix. They do have some utility, but on the flip side, they're going to face a full buy from JMD Gaming. All the nades, all the utility, and all the rifles. And it's a fast play towards the B-bomb. So they know that Brutality are light on the utility. They can't really stop a fast play. And Proud just doing God's work. This man, someone give this man a cookie. He has been single-handedly breaking open bomb sites left, right, and center, getting multi-kills every time he's playing the entry role. This man is on a mission. Well, Juventa, turning around at the worst possible moment. Proud, but somehow he manages to decapitate Juventa as well. And now it's a 1v1, Rix versus Lucky. So is he feeling lucky, Punk? And the answer is no. Rix is there to clean up the round, but they take so much economic damage. Their Brutality, they can't really buy into this round to the fullest extent, and there we see immediately the FAMAS coming out. We're going to see a couple of UMPs if they want some utility. And yeah. And okay, then again a FAMAS buy coming out. Same, but at least this time Rix does have the AWP, the big green gun, or in this case, the sweet, sweet Asimov. By the way, I love skins, and he's going to go for the aggressive peek up mid. Getting blinded and doing the wise thing, falling back. He cannot lose this gun this round. It is, his is the most crucial gun, and then was the only other player with a proper gun, that is the M4. Going down way too early for Brutality's liking, and Proud. This time, Rio Meister opening things up, and Proud getting caught with his pants down Venom. Not taking that much damage, that's good. Doing the damage and restoring the man clarity and falling back, that is good because Rio Meister is very, very low. He is more or less effectively taken out of the round in this case, and Bomb is still out by Monster. So yeah. Looks like it's going to be a B hit, but you can't really tell. There's still a minute left on the clock. They have connector control, so they can actually choose to go anywhere. See, this is the problem, right? Right now, because Brutality aren't aggressing for information, they are so starved of info. They are only, and see, now finally this little push up Juventa, little bit of information gathering up B short is what's going to tell them, give them quite a bit of information, but unfortunately Juventa deciding to play it super passive. Now what this does is it allows the teams to push so deep into washrooms or long. There's no place for information being made, and the CTs are just too to a side. In fact, now this is going to be this fake that's going to hold the rotations off even longer. But in the meantime, the action is happening over by the A-bombs. Rix missing a simple shot, and Rio Meister with a kill. But in the meantime, Venom does take one down, but he needed to go absolutely beast mode there and unfortunately unable to do so. But the B lurk not really working out. Him going down there, I think that was Deathmaker who pushed up. And now it's all going to come down to Savage because Savage is the only player with any amount of health. Juventa making a lot of noise. Savage looking over in his general direction. In the meantime, Pexer is making his way towards the side, clearing out one corner at a time, and Rio Meister is so very low. Come on, Juventa, and he gets the kill. There we go. Juventa with the 3k, Venom with the 2k. Juventa managing to recover the AWP as well. And Brutality are going to clutch this round and put 8 rounds on the board. Scores after 14 rounds of play is 8-6. There we go. There we go. The money on... Well, there is still some amount of money left for JMD Gaming. Primarily because they've been getting the bomb down in consecutive rounds. That's $800 extra if you lose the round. So, they can buy into this round, the final round of the half, quite easily. Scores 8-6. Much better buy coming out from Brutality this time. They have 3 kits, quite a lot of nades. And 1 from us out under was, but that's about it. Everyone else has M4s or AK-47, so this is a much, much better buy. Was in the meantime going to smoke himself off. It is a one-way smoke. It's a pretty cheeky one-way smoke. Need to learn this. Need to learn this for this map. See, every time I cast, I learn something new about this map, and I love playing on Overpass. And this time, JMD Gaming trying something very, very new for them. They're going for long control. And Brutality also have been very, very more than happy to give up long control, seeing as how JMD Gaming and Proud doing. What is he even doing? And was missing such an easy spray down. You really gotta hit those. Was you cannot miss those sitting. That was as easy a kill as you could have expected to get. And Rix in the meantime taking some damage. Needs to be careful. Venom spotting over by long. Rix spotting over by long. And Savage does find Was in the meantime. Was going down a bit too easily in my opinion. Not the best of positions to hold, especially when there are multiple people pushing you. And it's not too late in the round. Oh, Rix gonna get completely run over. And so will Venom. And that's the A defense just falling like a house of cards in a hurricane. And Pexer gonna come careening out of the corner like a bat out of hell. And is gonna get put in his place. And Savage with the final nail in the coffin with the kill onto Juventa. And they finish the T side 7-8. Brutality does come out marginally on top with 8 rounds, but JMD Gaming a much stronger performance for them on their T side, looking like a much more collective unit, a much more drilled unit than they have been looking in all the maps that they've played, in all the Overpass maps that they've played so far. And this is actually taking the fight to Brutality right now. Okay then. Pistol round going to be absolutely crucial. Lucky with the kit and 1 flashbang. Everyone else with the armor buy up. It looks like it's going to be a fast play towards the B bomb side, which is going to be completely empty. So JMD Gaming, a very unique pistol strat. They're going to be playing for retake over by the B bomb side. They need to be careful. I mean, Brutality need to be careful. They've just rushed out. They don't know that the B bomb side is completely empty. So they can actually get caught off guard. Oh, was almost getting caught off guard. But Proud, what are you doing, son? Making his team proud. Finally, Venom does get the kill. But it's a 4v3 and they now know what's up. And there we go. Rio Meister sneaking up behind Juventa, but missing easy shots. Come on, Rio. You gotta hit those. Lucky in the meantime does find Buzz, and Juventa and Rio still caught in the proverbial tapper dance of death. And finally Rio gets the kill, but runs out of bullets, and Venom about allowed to take him down. Venom with the bomb needs to do something. He needs to go huge. He needs to make a play. What can he do? That gun barely has any bullets. Spots out Lucky, tapping away, but Lucky there gets the shot onto Venom, and scores are tied now, 8-8. Alrighty, 8-8, and Brutality coming out with a force buy as always, as expected. And they're making a beeline for the B bomb side. Will they go for the B split, the B short, 3 short, 2 monster split, or will they just make a beeline towards B short? Well, it looks like it's going to be a 3 short, 2 monster play. And Rio Meister, that Molotov going to hold off any push, and they come careening out of the corner, and down goes Rio Meister. He was kind of not feeling it in the previous round as well. In the meantime, it's gonna be Proud who just mows down Texer, but that's not what the doctor ordered for JMD Gaming, because Brutality just steamrolling them, was going all the way up Danger and getting the headshot on the Savage, and now that leaves Lucky all alone in a 1v4 yet again. What can he do? The three players are very, very low. One single taps onto them, and that's the only player with the HP going down. No, wait, Juventus on full HP, and he's tapping away. Lucky unable to find the telling blows that would put an end to this Brutality onslaught, and Brutality with like blind fury clutch out this round, putting them back in the lead 9-8. And there we go. Match has been paused. I think it is a tactical timeout called by... Oh no, it is a technical timeout? Yeah. I think that was Rick's timing out there from Brutality. I'm gonna wait for him to come back. In the meantime, enjoy the music. I'll be back just as soon as Rick's comes back into the game. Don't go anywhere, folks. Stick around. One, I'm loving this game so far. Very good performance coming in from both teams. Very closely contested match. And JMD Gaming have done a lot of improvement and put in a lot of work in this map. And it's showing. It is showing. Trust me. There we go. Going into the 18th round, scores are 9-8. And Brutality just snuck a round which they had no business winning, and forcing JMD into a force buy. And yet again, they're going to go for the stack, the triple stack over for... Oh, this is so good to watch. Savage, Proud, Deathmaker. It's a B stack. It's an out-and-out B stack, which they're going to be walking into, like, completely just fully walking in. They know it's a triple boost up towards Danger. Molotov coming in, but oh! Juventa just put in his place by Deathmaker. Their nasty headshot with the 5-7. Venom plays it very close. Lines both of them up, but not able to land the kill on a Proud. Pulls out the Tech 9. Tapping away. Down goes Proud. Still with the Tech 9. Gets the kill on a Deathmaker as well. Venom doing God's own work this round. Spots out Rio Meister. Finally, Rio Meister getting the kill. It's down to a 2v2 Savage and Rio Meister, but Buzz is so very low. It will come down to Rix, the only player with the HP. What can he do? They're just staring at each other. You go, I bait. But timer on the clock, on the bomb, just not going to favor them, and they need to make their way out of this. Because, yeah, JMD Gaming has pulled out, but oh, okay then. Smart play from JMD Gaming. Both the players. And Brutality making a real meal of that anti-eco. And now they're going to be facing off a full eco. This is their chance to actually farm up that sweet cash and actually build up their bank so that they can afford to, you know, make a couple of mistakes here and there. Because it's a very, very punishing game and a punishing map here, Overpass. You make one mistake on the T side and you can actually see your entire game come crashing around all over you. And in the meantime, Venom just bombarding up A-Long. Oh, that pop flash not really going to catch anyone. Lucky in the meantime does manage to make his way over to restroom. But Waz is there to find him. Venom does spot out one more player. That is Savage over by a bank. But Waz, Venom does get taken down. So does Waz. It's down to a 3v3. Savage is pretty low. And all three players for the CTs are over by the dumpster area. But it is an eco. They're losing too many players to completely eco opponents. And there we go. Deathmaker landing a nasty headshot onto Pexer. Down he goes. Bomb has been planted though. It is a post-plant situation. Coming in that nade gun just missed Deathmaker. He has recovered an AK-47, making a lot of noise. Rix pops out and decapitates Deathmaker, leaving it all down to Savage, who does go down to Juventa. They do manage to see off the round, but again, making a meal of things here. Brutality. They're not keeping the rounds clean, and that's going to come back to bite them in the butt very, very soon. Alrighty then, 8 to 11, 11 to 8, pardon me, is the score. Team Brutality in the lead by 3 rounds. And finally, the buy round coming out from JMD Gaming. And as always, it's going to be very light on the utility because of all the force buys coming in left, right, and center. But they have done a lot of economic damage to Brutality to the extent that they will be forced to either go for an eco or a force buy in the next round. And there's going to be a lot of long control being given up immediately. It's going to come down to Lucky. He's hearing all of this. That flashbang. Still going to turn away. Can he land one kill? Oh, he does, but then does get taken down. And the trades do come in. 4v4 is still going to favor the T's because they're going to rush in a pack like a pack of hungry, raging, rabid wolves. And there we go. That flashbang going to put a stopper on things. That smoke not the best to cover off, what's it called, Bank. In the meantime, Savage finds Rix, but immediately traded out yet again by Venom. Venom doing a very good job here of holding on the CT. Oh, Proud spotting him out. Venom trying to tap away, but Proud wins that duel. In the meantime, Juventa finds Rio Meister. Again, it's down to a 2v2. Bomb has gone down. Post plants coming in now. And the retake is on. Like Donkey Kong. I'm sorry for the puns. KB, that is Pexer, finding Proud. And Deathmaker finding Juventa. KB with the HP. Deathmaker had to go for that defuse. And Pexer managing to clutch out that round. Which means now the CT economy is completely ravaged. And they will have to go at the most for an armor pistol buy. That's all they can afford in this round. Because otherwise they can't go for the full buy next round. Alrighty, 12 to 8, facing off more or less a full eco, just upgraded pistols and armor out onto Lucky. And again, explosive long control being asserted by Brutality. But this time they've doubled up in restrooms. So there is trade potential going in this range. Ideal for pistols. Oh, but Venom gets one, unable to get the two. But Pexer's there to trade it out down to a 4v3. Much better play coming out from Brutality, and this time Rix is watching the flank. Rio Meister coming out of connector, does get spotted out by Rix, who gladly gives him a brand new haircut. But there's yet another lurk coming in. Will they be expecting Proud to be on the lurk as well? He's got a deagle. He can do some serious damage. He's all alone now in a 1v4 situation with a deagle and a dream. Bomb has gone down. He doesn't have much time to work with. I think he should be just going for exits. If he drops down here, he's going to get heard out by Rix. Oh, does the smart thing. Dropping down onto the bench, masking his footsteps. Rick spotting him out, and he's not going to lose that duel. That aim punch not really allowing Proud to land those crucial headshots is also important with that deagle. Alrighty, 13 to 8, and the CT side is just falling apart for JMD Gaming. Like, they've shown... So, it's curious. Okay, they put together a much stronger T side, and their CT side is now leaving a lot to be asked for. There's just too much unbridled aggression coming out from JMD Gaming, and they're not able to fall back and actually play the sides pretty well. They need to have the team flashes coming out, like flashing for your teammate. In the meantime, the double op does work. Proud getting the first pick onto Was, and Savage posted up very aggressive over by mid with the other op. In the meantime, it looks like it has all the makings of a B hit. Because Brutality really haven't gone for any map control to speak of, which is kind of curious. It is a full buy and they know it, Brutality, though they should be going for more map control, trying to draw out the nades and the utility from the CTs and then executing late or mid-round. It looks like it's going to be a run-of-the-mill B hit. Pexer here lining up the flashbang for sight. And in the meantime, Proud getting the kill on Rix. Juventa, in the meantime, does pick up Deathmaker. It's down to a 4v3. Juventa, what can he do? Oh, he spots out Rio Maker. Rio Maker tags him down really, really low. Bomb has gone down. Retake shouldn't be that hard. Lucky finding Venom. Lucky finding Juventa as well, and now it's all down to Texer. That flashbang's gonna go off right below his feet. Diffuse still hasn't come down. There is a kid onto Lucky. Lucky does get taken down, but there's enough time on the bomb to easily get the defuse, and that's the 9th round on the board for JMD Gaming. So all in all, a much better round coming out from JMD Gaming, and they do manage to keep 3 players alive. That's the magic number, as I've always said. That allows them to start building their economy, but they need to be careful. There's enough money on Brutality to go in for a buy this round, and they're running the risk of getting hard reset. So they need to be very, very careful. Okay, fast play towards the B bomb side. I don't think they'll be expecting this, and there's no one over by B. They're just Proud with the AWP posted up, and Proud does get the kill onto Was. Playing very passive here, allowing the T's to come into the B bomb side and then going for that retake play. It worked out on their first gun round. In the meantime, Deathmaker has made his way towards danger, and completely Helen Kellered right now, but it is down to a 4v5, and Rix and KB are pretty banged up through that grenade damage. Venom does pour out Deathmaker, spraying away, unable to land the kill. In the meantime, Lucky does find Rix, and Venom is so very low. KB or Pexer does find the kill on a Deathmaker. It's down to a 3v3 because Venom does find Riomaker. Alrighty then, we have a game on our hands. But the HP not really favoring the the T's Proud in the meantime. Spotting out Venom. Can he land the flick? Yes, he can is the answer, but he takes a ton of damage as well. Spots out Pexer, down he goes. Juventa spraying through the smoke. Can he do God's own work right now is the question. Juventa in a 1v1. Lucky. Juventa Molotov coming in. I think Lucky thinks that's going to save him. Unfortunately, the answer is no, and the bomb will go off. And there we go. Down goes Juventa as well with the bomb. And that's 14 rounds on the board. And the worst that could have possibly happened has happened. JMD Gaming getting hard reset. Anywho, yet another fast play towards the B-bomb side. Venom. They know that they're going up against a force buy. Oh, but Deathmaker, there we go, opening things up with a beautiful headshot onto Venom. In the meantime, Was does find the kill onto Proud, and the second kill onto Deathmaker. He's spraying away, and there we go, Was with the 3K. Down goes Rio Meister as well, and now the B-bomb side is ripe for the taking. It's down to a 2v4. Bomb will go down, and it's all down to Lucky, who's spraying away, unfortunately unable to land the kill on Rix, who will find the kill. And now the final member, Savage, is just looking to save, or at least trying to save. He's going to get aggressed from every angle imaginable, but I don't really think that Brutality are interested in the hunt. Let me just have a quick look on their economy. Yeah, they don't really have the money to justify this hunt. They're going to stick, and they're going to allow this save and stick to just keep all their guns alive and try and take them into the next round, as many as at least as possible. And from all the look of things, it's gonna be a 16-9 score line to Brutality, to be very honest, because, well, JMD Gaming forced into this round. That means they're gonna have absolutely nothing to go with into the next round. They're gonna have $1,950 or $2,000 at the most on most players, apart from Deathmaker, who's gonna have around $2,600, and that means they're gonna be on a very, very a lame excuse for a buy on the final round of the half. And everyone on Brutality, apart from Venom, making it out alive, was with a crucial 3K that literally saved Brutality's butts this round. And yeah, like I said, it's going to be a very weird buy coming out from JMD Gaming. They have 3 umps out. I think it's going to be 4 umps. No. Yeah, 3 umps out, 1 M4 that was saved by Savage, and 1 Deagle out onto Proud. What do Brutality do is the question. This time they're going for some connector control, and yet again more fast plays towards Canals and B-Long. They're just spraying through that B-shot wooden panel to cover their teammates as they make their way into towards Sandbag. Savage getting spotted out, Rick spraying away like a madman, not able to connect to anything. Does tag up Savage though a little bit, but he should have had the kill. Savage was looking nowhere near him, and that should have really been the kill. In the meantime, Rio Meister is playing the ideal range for the new UMP. The UMP at range is now as useful as a Nerf gun or a spud gun in that case. Actually, a spud gun would do more damage. This is the best range, but Rio Meister taking a ton of damage, and there's Pexer for the trade. Juventa in the meantime does find Proud. It's down to a 4v3, and Savage is all alone on the bomb side. He needs to hold off until the rotation comes in. The rotations are so far away, and Savage goes down to KB. And Lucky on the longest rotation of his life. He's going around the world on a world trip. And Deathmaker in the meantime booking it towards the B bomb set towards Danger. KB or Pexer does get taken down. Deathmaker will be able to switch out to an AK-47. But the bomb has gone down, and then Molotov's going to hold him off. In the meantime, Lucky is making his way towards Monster. I don't think anyone's checking it right now. Juventa needs to be careful. I think they will hear it out. And the answer is no. Juventa getting caught with his pants down, but Lucky getting caught in 2 mines. And well, Deathmaker's there to get 1 kill. Now it's down to a 1v2. Rix is the only player with the HP. Is so very low. Playing by Dildo, but doesn't matter because Rix is going to see off this round. And 16-9, as I said, Brutality clutched this game 16-9. They register yet another win in the phase 2 of the Masters division. And JMD Gaming should really reconsider picking Overpass over and over again. It is not their map, to be very honest. If they do play a good T side, they completely poop the bed on the CT side, or vice versa, as we've seen in the previous 2 times they've played this map. Anyway, folks, that's all for me for tonight. I hope you guys had fun. If you did, do remember to hit that like button, and please do hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot. This has been Fet, and I'm signing off. See you all tomorrow, same time, same place, for more amazing Counter-Strike action. I hope you guys had fun again. Thank you. Bye-bye, and have a great night.
Well, it just so seems that any hope which JMD Gaming had with this game has gone literally like that boat floating away on a rainy day in a drain. That's what happened with JMD Gaming right now. Brutality did indeed finish off the game in style. 16-9 the final scoreline in favor of the Brutals. Venom and Gang should be very happy with themselves. They have secured another win in the phase 2 of the ESL India Premiership 2017 summer season. Remember, guys, this was the Day 12 live stream which you guys are witnessing on the Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India. And on a going away note, on a note that since the fact that we're going away now, the Day 12 live stream is just about to get done. We've gotten done with the 3 games: Clash Royale, Best of 5, Dota 2, and now CSGO. Let me remind you guys that you too can become a part of the ESL India Premiership 2017 summer season phase 3. All you gotta do is follow that link on the screen right about now and just follow the link and register for the games you want to participate in, and then you're a part of the phase 3 of the ESL India Premiership 2017. It's as simple as that. And let me remind you guys, this year's edition of the ESL India Premiership 2017 has been brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX, and Zowie by BenQ, organized by the good fellows at Nodwin Gaming. So we'll come back again tomorrow with the Day 13 live stream of the phase 2. But today, Day 12 is done, people. If everybody who was at office or wherever you guys are watching, we really wish you a very good night. And if you're going back home, drive safe.